number that it's on, the item number it is, and so forth. But when you see a picture there, we could actually make that a video without any problem and without any effort on our part. So when the client pulls the report up, clicks on that, you know, it would play a video, and we're doing more and more of that for sure. So difference between the report and verbal summarization, right? I mean, the verbal summarization, I think, is just critical, and talking through what's going on and so forth. So I need to get another slide up here that shows us talking with the client with proper social distancing between us, and I'll do that. You know, we threw this together last week for another office, and we just haven't made the changes as we've changed our policy over the weekend. So we're pivoting as we need to, basically see where the need is, see where the gap is, and what we're doing. And so any feedback from anyone is greatly appreciated. And see, if your ego is not in the inspection, feedback is just feedback. If your ego is involved, then people get defensive and try to defend what they're doing, and so on and so forth. And that's just not us. You're not going to. You want to hire people, and I think I've mentioned, most of you guys know that these guys do 200 inspections with me at a minimum before they're on the road. They've all been with me for several years, and they understand the language and how important language is and everything that we do and how we talk about things and what that is and so forth. So in a nutshell for us, you know, of course we do pre-listed inspections as well. I think we have 15 203K consulting jobs going right now, and new ones coming in. And, you know, we've prided ourselves on being a full service inspection company to service all your needs. The only thing we really don't do is your septic inspection. So we are, if you see the last item on there, is decontamination service. So starting in about a week, we will be launching our decontamination business. So we're using a triple play approach to that. And that triple play starts with ozone. I bought 3 commercial grade ozone machines, and without getting into a lot of details there, is phase 1. Second phase is using a product that's actually labeled by the EPA for COVID-19. There's not a lot of products that are labeled specifically for that virus out there. And then we use a probiotic material to wipe down surfaces. So if something gets retouched, actually the material is good for 30 days, and it is a totally green material. So essentially we can go, and our concept here is several things. One is we want to be able to offer services for, you know, the real estate brokerages to decontaminate the offices prior to you guys going back to work there. 2 is we want to be able to provide an inexpensive, reasonably priced service for someone moving into their house. And we want to make it affordable enough where if the agent wants to buy something for their client as a gift, that they can do that. And so then your seller leaves the house, boom, we come in, decontaminate the entire house, and then buyer can have peace of mind moving in there, that they at least have 30 days of protection from what we've done in there. So we're looking at literally under $200 for the service if someone has bought a home inspection from us, and it's going to be closer to $400 or $500 if they haven't purchased a home inspection from us. So we really, as you see, we're not trying to price gouge it in any way, shape, or form. It is it does take a few hours to execute. We're really trying to offer something, give something that gives true value and produces a safe environment, you know, for your client essentially. So, any feedback on that? What you guys think about that?
That looks really cool, Richard. I think you really need to promote that because, you know, given the market right now, I think people are going to be taking you up on that right and left.
Yeah. And like I said, we're really making it affordable. So we feel like we're really giving something of high value there. And we haven't promoted it yet. I think we'll start this week because I was just waiting on a firm date of our equipment coming in. As you can imagine, with the supply chain the way it is right now, you know, things get bottled. You know, we got some bottlenecks out there in getting materials that we need. So we know the stuff is, you know, our supplier, and we're actually dealing directly with the National Ozone Association, and they have a certification course. Shelley's already taken a certification course. I got the guys taking it right now. So they're certified ozone technicians. That wasn't an easy class, was it, Shelley?
Sorry, I was on mute. No, I mean,
Yeah.
it was extremely informative, and there was a lot of ozone stuff I didn't realize, and it's actually really neat, and it's natural. It's all natural. So
Yeah.
that's,
Although ozone is dangerous. Don't get you wrong. While we're, no one can be in that property while we're treating it.
yeah, during.
The added benefit is we're going to pump it through the HVAC system. So it's going to kill mold, bacteria, viruses, dust mites even. So effectively, we'll be doing a duct cleaning at the same time. Of course, we're not vacuuming the ducts or anything like that, or taking like debris or dust out of the ducts, but we are pumping both our EPA registered material through it, as well as the ozone. So it will kill mold, bacteria, viruses, and specifically the COVID-19 virus. And it's going to get in nooks and crannies and little areas like that, where anywhere the air flows, it's going to get pushed through those areas. And we anticipate it's going to take about 2 hours to decontaminate a house. And obviously lasting for 30 days, we'll offer it to restaurants and gyms and places like that that are going to need to get decontaminated on a regular basis, unfortunately. So that'll be a different program. As far as the houses, we're literally looking at that $150 price point to decontaminate a house. So an agent feels like if they want to offer this as a closing gift or something like that, we can make it affordable enough for them to be able to do that. So that's what we got. Yeah.
Does the person that applies it, do they have to wear any special equipment?
They do, but essentially we're setting the equipment up and putting it on a timer, and then we're leaving the property ourselves for 2 hours. And then we're coming back, the equipment will be shut down, we're airing out the house, and fogging then with our Decon 5 material that's laid. So it's really it's a double whack. And then the triple play on it is the probiotic material that we're wiping surfaces down on. So if someone comes in and touches that and they're contaminated, it's going to kill whatever's on them that they're touching. Because you can have movers coming in the house, right, as well after we've done our treatment. So you want to give some sense that we've gotten some longer protection than just what we did on that day that we were in there. And the probiotics will give, and again, that's an all natural green material that'll give them that lasting protection in there, essentially. So we're excited about it, Yep.
Yeah, I was going to say they do, once they're first going back into the house, they do wear a charcoal filter respirator, but the ozone does not stay active after 30 minutes. So, they'll go in and do the other items for the decontamination, but then, after about an hour, the clients can come back into the house without a mask on.
Yeah. We're going to air out. We need to open some doors and windows and air it out pretty quickly. And that's not a chemical. So it's just, it's changes the molecular composition of oxygen. So instead of O2, it's O3. But it does kill stuff. I mean, that's what it does. So of course, everything, house has got to be completely empty, no pets, no nothing,
Nothing
furniture
living.
in there, so if they want to do that, but nothing living, right? Nothing alive. We don't want anything alive in the house while we're doing the treatment, essentially.
So if you've got mice in your house, it'll get rid of them too, huh?
Well, I mean, it has to, there is a possibility that it will do that. Yes, that's correct. Yeah, actually. We run into mice in attics so much. It's unbelievable. You can be in villages of Urbana townhouse and the mice activity in the attic in a 2-year-old house. I mean, it's like, how do these guys get up in there? But they do. And we do run into that quite a bit, actually. So, but nice, added benefit of killing mold and other bacterias. And for the gym application, there's tons of skin bacterias and viruses that you can get in a gym, being just leaning on the equipment. So, would manage all that stuff. But our focus is, hey, helping you guys provide a great service for your clients. I mean, that's our focus as a company, of course.
Richard,
that's what I got.
It didn't occur to me, and I'm terrible about this, but I started recording you, if that's okay.
Yeah, sure.
A few minutes into this, because I thought it might be good to post this later. One of the things, and and the other people that have already seen this may not want to watch again, but can you run that that cleansing video that you did a little earlier again, so that we can have that at the end of the video as well?
Yeah, sure, sure. Yeah, you want me to do that now?
Yeah, because it was right after that ended that I thought we needed to record this.
Sure, absolutely. Yep. So let me, yeah, hold on a second. Actually, no, this part is just right for me. Okay, so here we go. We're live.
Yep.
Richard Leonard here, Fox Mountain Property Inspections. There goes a little protocol here. Here comes Colby Cloud coming in a house in Frederick, Maryland, and starting his inspection. So Colby's got his tools on him. He also has his cleaning supplies and so forth. So we are self-contained. The first thing he's going to do is go to the kitchen sink, wash his hands for 20 to 30 seconds. We may abbreviate this a little just for the purpose of the filming to show you what we're doing. You see that Colby does have a mask on. He thoroughly washes his hands for the full 20 to 30 seconds. Again, we're going to abbreviate this thing a little bit here just for the sake of keeping these video short. As soon as he's done washing his hands, he's going to dry up. He's going to put his gloves on and get ready to start his inspection, which essentially means he's going back to the front door and he's going to start his process. All righty. Of course, we're bringing all our own supplies with us, including a garbage bag. Anything we're bringing in there is coming out with us. So following the inspection, what we're doing is properly disinfecting the house and any surfaces that we've actually touched. So in this case, like appliance controls, handles, doorknobs, cabinet faces, anything essentially we put our hands on, including light switches, HVAC panels, the electrical panel. Essentially, anything we put our hands on, we're cleaning. So in this case, fortunately, about 2 months ago, we had the foresight to order materials. Right, we bought a huge amount of Microban, which is a disinfectant product there. We bought surgical masks, face masks, gloves. Basically, the directive, one of the people on my team was go spend $1,000 without even talking to me, and here's a list of things you need to get. So we're well supplied, but we are concerned because those supplies are getting utilized on a daily basis, and we are running through stuff. Although we think we got about another 60-day supply left of the things that we need to be properly disinfecting the property prior to us leaving it. So the seller, if the property is occupied, can have true peace of mind in knowing that when we leave their property, we're going to leave no trace associated with we're going to leave the house cleaner than when we got there, essentially. So again, light switches, doorknobs, appliances, electrical panels, HVAC equipment, anything we touch is getting cleaned prior to leaving. So keep in mind with this that you know, we're a little bit more thorough than what you're seeing there. Actually, with Colby right now, and I don't have a mask on only for the reason that I'm talking from the phone. But otherwise, I do have my mask with me. We do have N95 masks, but they're kind of uncomfortable for the situation. If a client was here present with us, there's an N95. If a client was here present with us, we're going to wear an N95 mask. So following the inspection, this is our standard tip card that we would leave, just saying, hey, here's the stuff we did. But in this case, we got an additional leave behind, letting the seller know that we have disinfected these items prior to leaving the house. So Colby's washed his hands again. He's put his a new fresh set of gloves on, and he's ready to depart the property. So he's walking out, and as he leaves, you'll see he will clean the front doorknob, both the inside and the outside of the doorknob. And so we're going to be the last person to leave. So if an agent is here with us or a client happens to be here with us, we're going to make sure we're the last person departing this property, so we know that we're the last people to touch anything in here and we know it's clean. So thanks very much. Appreciate you watching. Just know that we are looking out absolutely for your safety and security in this entire process. And we care greatly about what we're doing and the fact that we're leaving these properties in a clean way. Thank you so much. Okay, there you go, Hugh.
Thank you.
Yeah, great. And again, you know, we're fluid. You know, we're pivoting all the time, just like on this decontamination business. So feedback is, is always welcomed in any way, shape, or form for us, for sure. So, but business is happening out there, so it is. We're finding new ways to do things, but the transactions are happening. You got any bead, Hugh, on what the market is doing right now, like how many listings are out there and so forth?
No, honestly, I don't. We've been getting regular reports from Bright MLS, and I suspect the market is down, but I'm not so sure that quantitatively it's down. It's just people are, I think, maybe waiting a little bit more, and some of the agents that don't want to be actively out showing are keeping, speaking with their clients, talking with them about waiting, going through maybe a checklist of what they need to be thinking about. So by the time they're ready to go out and look, they've narrowed down that market. But I mean, when you talk to everybody that's on our board, they all talk about still having a steady stream of phone calls, and they're all doing what they should be doing, while they're not, actively showing properties, and that's, calling clients.
Great.
And trying to be prepared for when the market does, or when this is over, and we can get out in some form to show houses in a normal way again. Yeah.
Also, because we will get through this, and this will end at some point in time. That is facts of life there that are real, and we all look forward to that time coming. That's for sure. So, yeah, cool. Okay. Well, great, guys. Look for some announcements from us regarding our decontamination services. This week sometime we'll do some kind of a launch on what's going on there. So, alrighty. And I'm sure we can arrange something for your office, Hugh, when you guys are ready to go back, to come in there and help you out and decontaminate the office before you guys return to work there.
Oh, man, that'd be great. Yeah, definitely. I'm going to be anxious to see what kind of response rate you get to this ozone process.
Yeah, because we made a bit of an investment, but what I wanted to do is make sure we're going to do something that works, first of all, and that we can have some credentials to stand behind, because you're going to see a lot of people out there doing it, and I don't know what they're charging now and so on and so forth. But our goal with this is just make it affordable for your clients, so they can, give them something that's very reasonably priced. We're not making a ton of money on it. That gives them peace of mind, essentially. So,
it's great.
Alrighty. Cool. Okay.
All right. Thank you.
Everyone, get on the phone, make those calls.
All right. Thanks, Richard.
All right, guys. Have a great day. Everyone be safe out there. Thank you. Appreciate it.